All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now. It's Cook, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down. First and 10 at the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Now on 2nd and 16. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first carry now for Thompson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 45-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Everyone's a three. Give me something.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Being chased out left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check 13. Watch the safety creep.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Murray. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check. Watch 54.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 21 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Bridgewater. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Check tight, check tight. Check tight.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
He's in there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
That one goes for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Down. Get out of wood. Right there. 54 Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense.
What are you playing?
After a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, man.
On second down, there's the option going left. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Set, hut. They gonna need some
On first down, Lindsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Rashad Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Give to Cook out of the gun. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And that's caught by Smith. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Bridgewater now. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Tim Williams charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Here's Bridgewater looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Check three, check three, check three. Short.
Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Safety's cross.
Murray with a third and long. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a first and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, get up. Hey, 57's the mic. Get that clock.
To throw, Bridgewater. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's get it together.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 37 on third down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Wire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds. They will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half from Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here. Second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Jim.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray, open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now Bridgewater. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got him. Check it out. Go. Take it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. He's crashing.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's put that team on the hold.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Von Miller able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Focus, defense, focus. Rush in.
They start the drive with Cook. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. He's got Smith here. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. The Texans on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a 1-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Check,
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. 54.
On 2nd down, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Bandit. 57.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Throwing. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Drop deep. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Good.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taken right around the 44. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a run with Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Watch the run. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Wild Bill. Wild Bill.
He's back to throw. Complete. Smith has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
It's caught. Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. Letting one go deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye. Braxton Miller. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's go now. Come on, team on it. Team on it. Here we go, team. Here I come. Here I come. Over.
Here's Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.